We got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no.
So hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost.
Taraji will tell you herself that I've been the greatest champion of this film, championing not only the behind-the-scenes production, but also everything that everybody needed. So
Monique just can't shut her mouth after seeing Taraji Henson getting emotional in her recent interview with Sirius XM Radio. She also can't keep quiet with Oprah Winfrey's play-safe response of defending herself from a total backlash. Unfortunately for Oprah, Monique has a lot more to say other than empathize with Taraji. In Taraji's interview, she mentioned the thought that she might quit acting, not because she lost her passion, but because she was so tired of giving her best, but not being compensated enough for it.
You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Yeah. Well, have to. The math ain't mathin'.
Taraji indeed broke the internet as she admitted to being lowballed for her performance. Despite her multiple accolades like the Oscar nomination in 2009 and Golden Globes Award in 2016, she had to accept a small offer for the movie The Color Purple.
It's time to renegotiate. I'm at the bottom again like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired.
Danielle Brooks, also a cast member of the movie, shared her disappointments with the set. She exposed that they weren't taken care of the way actors should be treated. They had no dressing rooms and only had rental cars to drive by themselves to work. With this brewing tea, people couldn't help but point fingers at Oprah as she was a producer of this film. Undeniably, one of her biggest critics would be Monique, who had a long-time beef with her. In fact, netizens claimed that she had exposed this before and no one listened. But now the truth is slowly revealing itself. Was Monique right all along? What does Oprah have to say about all these allegations? Let's get into it. Monique and Oprah used to be so close. They were like inseparable sisters. However, nothing lasts forever as these two eventually become distant strangers. It all started in 2009. Monique's career flourished. She won the Oscars for Best Supporting Actress in the movie Precious. However, there had been disagreements in terms of this film's promotion, as she revealed her squabble with director Lee Daniels. Apparently, they wanted Monique to campaign for this movie for free. With a busy schedule and a family to tend to, she declined. She couldn't make this film a priority, especially given the unfair conditions.
I've already done the movie. I don't need to campaign for you now to say, I want this trophy. I've done the movie. I've done my part.
Oprah never apologized to Monique, nor admitted she had anything to do with the latter being blackballed in Hollywood. She even burned more bridges between them as she utterly betrayed her. Oprah, knowing every traumatic experience Monique endured before, invited Monique's brother, who molested her, on the show. Worse, Monique's parents, whom she wasn't talking to for so long, were also present in the audience.
I don't need the world seeing how greedy my mother is. Shut that down.
Monique tried calling her for an explanation, but she ignored her calls. Finally, Monique had a chance to talk to Oprah face-to-face in 2013. She asked her why she did her dirty like that, to which Winfrey replied that she had no idea the whole family would be there. However, Monique felt it was a lie, and no matter how much Oprah apologized, it wasn't enough for her. She demanded a public apology, but Oprah won't give her that satisfaction. Monique might be a comedian, but she would never joke about allowing powerful people to step on her pride. During her interview with Steve Harvey, she said that no one was strong enough to go public and save her, despite knowing she did nothing wrong.
When all of y'all said privately, to include Oprah, all of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
Regardless of Harvey's insinuation that Monique couldn't fight darkness with darkness, she insisted that people like Daniels, Winfrey, and Perry could suck her dick. Still, Harvey expressed his sympathy, telling her that a great talent like hers didn't deserve to be blackballed. Oprah, on the other hand, couldn't help but speak her mind with all of Monique's allegations. In 2018, during her interview in promotion of her movie A Wrinkle in Time, she called Mo negative.
You can't meet negative energy where it is. You have to rise above it. You have to transcend it. I would never stoop to try to meet somebody where they are negatively.
And what was Monique's response? She clapped back at Oprah, saying that the truth would set her free if only she chose to be truthful about it. And now, Taraji's expose of being paid unfairly unearthed more underlying problems that most Black women and women of color could relate to. Just like Monique, Taraji is no stranger to being underpaid by the industry.
We're 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money.
She even spilled in a 2021 interview that she received $75,000 less than what was promised to her. But when it came to her co-actors, Brad Pitt and Cate Blanchett, they were paid millions.
I'm proving myself still, but at the same time, I'm not gonna belittle myself, my talent, and my worth. I know that I can at least bring you $500,000 in ticket sales.
Right. With all the things Taraji had been through, you could simply know that breaking down in an interview wasn't for views and drama. She was voicing her concerns and wanted something to change so badly.
And I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear it and just keep, like, enough is enough.
Because of Taraji's revelation, more actresses came forward to prove how Hollywood had been unfair to women of color. Gabrielle Union wrote on X, "Not a lie told, not a lie. We go to bat for the next generation and hell, even our own generation and above." Meanwhile, Viola Davis shared Taraji's interview video on her Instagram feed with the caption, this. You can also recount what Viola said in 2018 about being far behind comparable actresses like Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, and others when it comes to money and job opportunities.
Say, you're a Black Meryl Streep. There is no one like you. Okay, then if there's no one like me, you think I'm that, you pay me what I'm worth.
And now, netizens also pointed out Monique's case against Netflix. She was lowballed by the streaming service and faced racial and sex discrimination. However, in 2022, the two parties have settled the lawsuit. The truth is definitely hard to hide with all of these famous women, known for their exceptional craft, coming forward and revealing the discrepancies they all experienced. But why was everyone pointing fingers at Oprah? When Taraji's interview was made public, Oprah quickly defended herself from the people accusing her of doing nothing. She even mentioned that Taraji would attest that she did everything she could to make them comfortable during the shoot.
Whenever I heard there was an issue or there was a problem with the cars or there was a problem with the food, I would step in and do whatever I could to make it right.
Oprah also couldn't help but address that she had championed for everybody. Conveniently for her, Taraji posted on her social media that Oprah has been nothing less than a steady and solid beacon of light to all of the cast of Color Purple. However, netizens felt this post was insincere, as if Taraji was just pressured to post it to save Oprah's face. They also noticed how awkward the two were seen together. Words may be Oprah's saving grace, but her body language says otherwise. Now, Oprah has become more suspicious. Amid the controversy, she suddenly posted on her Instagram, praising Taraji's talent and exceptional performance. She said, "Taraji, the stage is now yours, and I already see the standing ovations for you." At first glance, it seemed to be a heartwarming post until Oprah mentioned that the Color Purple movie will be out in cinemas soon. And for her own sake, Winfrey didn't forget to turn off the comments too. A very genuine gesture indeed for damage control. With all these juicy rumors, Monique, together with her husband Sidney, couldn't help but share their frustrations and insights regarding this issue. They pinpointed how Oprah was just giving the bare minimum.
We've watched this person as I'm watching these videos now, and everything was, didn't I champion for y'all? Soon as you called me up, didn't I champion for y'all?
Monique said Oprah was just saying all these nice words because she got caught. She and her husband believed that if Oprah was really concerned about her Black sisters, she should have done everything before she received that call. Sidney also added that this issue just proves either of three things. Oprah is powerful, Oprah is not as powerful as we believe, or Oprah chooses not to use her powers.
We can sit up here and talk about being pro-right, pro-Black, or we can sit up here and talk about being pro-truth.
Monique felt that with Oprah's great influence, it's hard not to wonder what was she doing all along to champion all of her Black sisters in Hollywood? Because if she really does something, women of color wouldn't have to experience being blackballed and lowballed in the industry that exploits their talents. One commenter said, "It's not about making it right. It's about why it was occurring in the first place on a multi-million-dollar production. I wish we had more sense and solidarity. I see why people think they can treat Black actresses any type of way. Their own people won't even stand by them, so there are no repercussions." However, another mentioned, "The fact of the matter is that Oprah was the main person who fixed the issues and is still being dragged through the mud. Are we so traumatized we don't know how to accept a good thing when it's in front of our faces? We are so entitled to our opinions and our feelings that we literally make up a narrative to support our own insecurities. The internet is wild. What about you? Do you think Oprah doesn't use her influence to her sister's advantage? Is she really the one to be blamed, or there's still a bigger picture we fail to see? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.